Well, I have been checking out some more flicks on Netflix, and well, last weekend I had watched Vampires vs. the Bronx, which premiered earlier this month on Netflix. But is it anywhere as good as the critics say it is? Or is it just a painful bite in the neck? Find out right now in this spoiler free review. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the Netflix horror comedy, well, a comedy horror that is, Vampires vs. the Bronx. That was made for Netflix, released by Universal for Broadway Video. The film was directed by Osmani Rodriguez, with a script co-written by him and Blaze Hemingway. Now, the film follows a group of teenagers who are forced to protect their neighborhood in the Bronx when a gathering of vampires invades. Anyway, the story begins when gentrification from an unlikely and deadly source creeps into the Bronx, and a group of teenage friends rally to save the beloved local bodega and fight against a supernatural force intent on taking over their home at all costs. Now, the film focuses on these three youngsters. Miguel, played by Jaden Michael, Bobby, played by Gerald W. Jones III, and Luis, played by Gregory Diaz IV. Now, with other cast members including Sarah Gadon, Shay Wigham, Coco Jones, Joe Martinez, aka the Kid Mero, and Cliff Smith, alias the rapper known as Method Man, and Zoe Saldana. Now, from what I've seen, I have to say it's pretty fun in ways. It did have a few kind of slight downsides, but well, these boys are trying to save their favorite joint of a bodega. But however, a new kind of force comes, but until they find out they're vampires. And one thing that kind of surprised me is, well, you're gonna be surprised to see this vampire's leader is, but I'd rather I don't tell you, because that would spoil it if you haven't seen this yet. So, anyway, from what I've seen, they try and get information on this here building where the vampires are gonna be, and boy, let me tell you, there's a whole load of coffins in the, well, what looks like the blueprint or something like that for the building and what have you. Boy, let me tell you, I kind of almost would, compare this to the Lost Boys almost. I would like to review that, but since I'm more booked than ever, I don't know what else I'll review if I could squeeze it in. But we'll see. Well, we'll see. If not, I'll save it for another time, okay? But Vampires versus the Bronx, I'm going to tell you that this had more ups than downs. I did like the cast and what have you. So, I mean, these kids are absolutely crazy. I think Louise is kind of a real crazy, well, the craziest of the group, because one of the people call him like a, I forgot, I know somebody call him like a Latin type Harry Potter or something like that. But anyway, yeah. When they managed to try and they try to get everything to try and stop these vampires, even holy water they take when they're minister, well, their preacher man isn't paying attention, is not looking, and what have you. But you'll see what that's gonna be like. That was absolutely fun. I just gotta tell you, I had a little bit of a fun time watching Vampires versus the Bronx. I would, yeah, recommend this movie. This is a movie I think you might want to check out if you can. So, anyway, story's not too bad. The cast and characters are pretty good, most of them anyway. And the vampires, yeah, real good. So I would say give it a try. Anyway, I'm gonna say that this is a pretty fun-filled comedy horror flick. Manages to do a good job. It got me to laugh at a little bit, not a whole lot, but still a good movie. I'm giving Vampires versus the Bronx 4 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it an 8. Okay, enough said. So, what are your thoughts on Vampires versus the Bronx? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below. Subscribe to my channel as well and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me next time when I bring to you a review of the 90s horror flick Popcorn, which I'll be watching for the first time. I might have another spoiler-free review. Probably not. I might do something else, but let's just wait and see how things go smoothly and what have you. So I trust y'all will understand. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this review of Vampires vs. the Bronx. If you liked what you saw, check out these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Blackula, which I did last October. The upper right-hand corner is my recent review of the sequel to that, Scream Blackula Scream, which I did recently. But if you want something much more different than this, that's not too horrifying, go to the bottom left-hand corner for my recent back-to-back review of the Disney Channel movie Zombies, along with its sequel Zombies 2. In the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.